All right, y'all, how's it going? I was out here, I've been just restringing my rods. I had one rod that it had a bad spot and about 40 foot in. And see, when that happens, I change everything. But anyway, I just wanted to call or get on here and just kind of catch up with you guys. I know I haven't posted nothing in a while, and a lot of that has to deal with the weather we've been having. The river I like fishing, you know, of course, it's the Cumberland River. It has been trashed. I mean, just completely trashed the last couple of weeks, and it sucks, you know. I could go to Kentucky Lake, which that's probably what I'll do next week because we've got a lot of rain coming in. I guess it's supposed to be coming in this weekend, and so I'm probably gonna have to go out there and find some fish. I could travel, you know, that's something I could do. It's just something, you know, I don't want to do at this particular time, because I don't want to sit there and you know, drive a long ways to catch fish, because I like catching them here locally. But Kentucky Lake ain't but 30 minutes from me, so I'm probably going to go hit that lake and then try to find it. The only problem with that now, it's big water up there. So, I mean, yeah, I got a 20-foot boat, you know, but some of them days when it gets real windy out there, you'll have 5, 6 foot, sometimes 7 foot rollers out there. So a lot of times that's a little much. And back when I was, you know, bass fishing, I had a 20-foot bass boat, and even then I'd be a little skeptical them days that it would be like that. But I'm gonna have to do it. I've been trying to fish a lot of the back creeks that are off this river here, and you know, did okay. Nothing spectacular. You know, no big fish, no monsters, you know, nothing really to brag about. And then there were some days I didn't catch a single thing. But what I have been doing, because these fish, there's plenty of fish up spawning. And they have been. So what I done is I would scan back when the water temps in the creeks were like 76 degrees, man. It was getting up there, so I would go scan it. You know, just go scan. I wouldn't get up there to, you know, the real shallow water, but I'd scan right around that you know, 8 to, you know, 15 foot mark. And there's still some good fish out there, and it was good to see that them fish were moving around. And I'm talking some good ones. So I'm gonna, you know, just wait on the river to get right. Like I said, we got a lot more rain coming this weekend, so it's probably gonna keep it messed up another week or so before I can get out there. But yeah, I had several of y'all message me and stuff like that, asking if I was okay and stuff like that, which I can see. You know, I just kind of stopped there for a couple of weeks. I've been doing a lot of stuff in here. I've been, you know, building shelves over here and getting the boat cleaned out, getting everything situated, and then, like I said, I've been messing around in a lot of these back creeks, and I just haven't been able to find the fish back there. I'm going to end up going again once the river's right. There is a creek that I haven't been able to get into for a little bit, but that's a spot that I'm going to go try. But yeah, I was just out here, you know, messing with these rods because, like I said, I found one that had a bad spot about 40 foot in, and I'm going to change it all. But yeah, we're going to start getting this this kayak put together. That's going to be a couple fun trips that I'm going to do. I'm going to Iowa, so we're going to see how all that turns out, and I'm going to do a couple videos here once I can get to where I want to go with that kayak. I'm actually going to try to find some spots where I could possibly go camping. That would be kind of fun. That's something, you know, I mean, I did it with Spencer that time. And it was a lot of fun, but see, I haven't done that around here in a long time, so I'm gonna have to look into that. Of course, I got to try to find where there's, you know, public land that I can do it on. And well, these little knots, man, I get them down in there pretty tight. Sometimes they're hard to get off. But I found a few spots where I'm going to try to do like I've said before, I'm going to try to do a couple, you know, go live like on Facebook or something like that while we're fishing. That's something that I haven't done. I'd like to give that a shot. It seems like it, you know, for most people it works out pretty well. So those are little things that I've got planned, I've got working on. But first things first, you know, you always got to take care of your gear. That's what I'm out here doing. But yeah, I guess the main thing is I wanted to come on here and just give you guys that, you know, a little bit of an update, what's going on. Ain't nothing much really. I've still been out there grinding, but I want to get some, you know, some good videos out, and I know that a lot of people, you know, a lot of y'all said you don't care about, you know, no fish videos, little fish videos, but the struggle has been real the last couple weeks. And so once I realized that, you know, I'm kind of just wasting gas and time and effort, you know, that's when I decided I'm going to take care of a few things around the house here, get all that knocked out. And I typically do that during a spawn because it is a little tough fishing out there. I just kind of take that time off and just, you know, make sure I got everything, because I got me a new tripod, which that's where the camera's sitting on right now, which is good. I've been needing a tripod. So that'll work out a little bit better for when I'm bank fishing and stuff like that, because I would still have to mount the camera to the back of my truck somehow. And so I got all that. Oh, the other thing is too, is I wanted to say that Mad Catz is having that open house on Father's Day, and see, I'm gonna be there. You know, doing rod signings and stuff like that, because I guess that's a thing now. But I'll be there doing that, and then get to meet some of you guys if you guys can make it. I know it's a long haul. I mean, it's a 9-hour drive for me, but I'm still going to try to make it. Well, I say try. I'm definitely going to make it. But yeah, just spooling up these old reels. I usually try to change this line out, you know, about every other month, but you know, sometimes, like I said, if I get a bad spot in one of them, you know, because most of these rods I fish the same spot, so if I'm fishing a lot of structure and I find out that one's got a bad spot, well, I'm not going to pull off all the line and try to find ones that don't have a bad spot. So, but yeah, just using my old Berkley Big Game 40-pound test. It's been a real good line for me over the years. Well, I was using 30 for a lot of years, but since I moved up these bigger reels, I went ahead and I started using 40-pound mono. And I'll tell you what, I trust it. It's pretty good stuff, and there's a lot of great line out there. It's just, and I've used most of it. It's just that I guess so much for the price and, you know, the trust I have in it is probably the biggest reason why I still continue to use this line. You know, had I been brand new and used some of that stuff that's on the market now, I probably would have stuck with a lot of that. But, you know, like anything with catfishing or fishing period, it's all about what you got confidence in. I know there was a lot of people that were asking about when my new rod's coming out. Well, we made a small change to it, so it did push it back a little bit, but I think y'all are going to love the change we did. It's going to be awesome. I have seen it, so I'll just tell you that. I think it's probably, I don't know, as far as color schemes go, I think it's the best one on the market. Of course, obviously, I'm going to be biased on that, but I truly believe that. I haven't seen one like it before. I'm sure once it comes out, you'll see some come out similar. But, you know, I hope you guys like it. It means, like I've always told a lot of people, this new rod, it means a lot to me, and I'm going to do a lot of good stuff with it. So hopefully that works out, and the reception of that new rod is going to be pretty good. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to get on here and let you guys know that everything's all right. We're all good. It's just that time of year where fishing gets a little tough. But you know, like I said, I could go travel, and I still will. But I kind of been wanting to try to figure out these high water fish. Well, I got them figured out in a way, but you know, and then some of the other places I wanted to fish, you just can't fish it. There's several trees, you know, in clumps floating down the river, and like I've said before, you don't want to get, you know, caught up in one of them, have one of them hit your boat, you know, especially out there if you guys like to anchor fish, which you would almost have to anchor fish right now, because even though I got a big trolling motor, that that ain't gonna hold me, you know, in this current that we have. So thought about going out and bumping it, you know, things like that, which that still may happen if they slow it down just a touch more, because like I said, well, I guess not so much slow it down, but if the river cleans up a little bit more, I may go out and try to bump it, which I can do, and I have done pretty good doing that. Okay, all right, this is the last one. I know it's you know, it's only 6 rods, but man, I tell you what, that's a lot of work pulling off all that line, because these Penn Fathoms, they hold quite a bit of line. But I appreciate you guys' support. I appreciate you guys looking out for me. You know, a lot of y'all that asked, you know, what was going on, what's been happening and stuff like that. I appreciate that. You know, and that's the kind of support that we all need. You know, just kind of check in on each other from time to time. But yeah, I just wanted to, like I said again, just hop on here and just give you guys an update on all that stuff. It's going to get better. We're going to get past this rainy season, I guess you want to call it. We've got a lot of rain during this time of year that we haven't had in a couple of years, which I guess in a way it's good. You know, I mean, it's right now the farmers are trying to get stuff in the ground, so that's kind of hurting them. But those that already have stuff in the ground, they're benefiting from it greatly. But the fishing, it's tough. It really is tough. Like I said, it's just you can't get to places, and you know, some of the places that are out there, it's almost unsafe to fish. Back creeks are, you know, they go up so fast and they come down so fast, and fish don't have time to kind of figure out where they want to be yet in them creeks. So that's the other problem I run into. So then it just, you know, of course, shuts off the bite. That, and it when we got all that rain, like I said, the back of them creeks and the back of them bays and stuff, you know, we were looking at 76 degrees. I was out day before yesterday, and them creeks were 69, 70 degrees. So that in itself, that temperature drop in itself will shut them fish off. And that's the problem I think the problem I'm running into right now as well. But, you know, to the average Joe, it sounds like a whole lot of excuses, but if you're, you know, if you've been fishing like I have, you know that's the true facts there. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, like I said, checking in. I appreciate you guys, you know, hanging with me until I can get something out there. I'm probably going to, you know, end up going to Alabama at some point here pretty soon. You know, definitely going to go have to hit Kentucky Lake, maybe, you know, find some other spot on Tennessee River. It's not so bad because, like I said, it's big water up there. So if the current's ripping, you're not going to notice it near as much up there as you do, say, on the Skinny River here. But yeah, with all that being said, I appreciate you guys watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.